Hi there, what's up? Today we talk about hairstyles through the decades. Listen to this text. The 1950s were the beginning of the rock and roll era. In the early 50s, men had short hair, but singer Elvis Presley changed all that when he combed his long hair into a pompadour and ducktail. The ponytail was a popular hairstyle for young women. The 60s was the decade of the Beatles, who caused a sensation when they grew their hair long to their ears. In the late 60s and the early 70s, the hippie look was in style. Men and women grew their hair very long, and many men wore beards. And the afro was a popular hairstyle for African Americans and anyone with curly hair or perms. Punk rockers shocked everyone with their multicolored, spiky hair in the 70s. Then, in the late 70s and 80s, the soap opera stars made big hair popular. Women wore their hair very long, curly, and full. The new romantic women of the 80s wore hairstyles from the 19th century, long curly hair and French braids. For many men, the mullet, cut short on top and long in the back, was the hairstyle to have. In the 90s, dyed hair became stylish. Both men and women started changing the color of their hair or adding highlights. Some men began to bleach their hair blonde. Now, what were the tendencies for these decades? Speak in front of your computer. What was in fashion in the 50s? What was in style in the 60s? What was popular in the 70s? What was popular in the 80s? What was in style in the decade of the 90s? And now, what's the style to use your hair? Do you have a special hairstyle? Thank you very much. I'm Felipe Dib. See you next.